everyone, my name is Jason, and I'm here for a Daily Dose of Hope, day 314. So what is a Daily Dose of Hope? It's just that the energies on our planet are getting, or have been increasing, and as they increase, things start to get wackier and wackier. And as they do, sometimes it can be hard to keep your peace, because so many things are happening, and it can be so confusing as well. Because not only is the energy picking up, but we are also in the era when all things that have been hidden have to be revealed. And so the reason that they have to be revealed is because we need to make an informed decision on where we want our frequencies to be. And that is what is happening now in it. So we have to understand, like, everything that's been going on in our world, everything that's been hidden. And as you can tell, it's the pace has sped up quite a bit. Almost every day there are more revelations that are coming out. And this is just part of the plan. And the whole idea, though, is that where's your energy? Where are you? Are you in fear? Are you in anger? Are you in sadness? Are you Are you overjoyed? Where are you on the spectrum of emotion? And then just to be aware of that, not to say that one is better than the other. It's just the whole point of this idea is that there is a yin and yang. There are two polarities, right? And it seems like there are these polarities playing out, and there's just all this stuff going on. But when you look at that yin and yang symbol, there's that middle line, and it's right in between both of them. And it's neither one or the other. It's in between. It's neutral. And that's what we're working for. That's what we're looking for, is that in-between place where we don't have to jump into the fear and the anger and the aggression and all of these different things. It's like, these things are happening. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do? Are you going to stop it all? Are you going to, what do you want to do, right? And if you do want to stop it, that's fine as well. I mean, so not to say anything about that, but you're going to extend a lot of energy. And if that's your path, then that's your path, right? But hey, Michael. But so I'm just speaking for those of us who want to stay in this middle path, the light workers, where we see that there are two sides, and two sides to every coin, right? So it's just one coin, and there's always two sides, right? So we also, in ourselves, we also have those sides. And so when we jump into judgment, like this person is bad, this person's evil, this person's good, this person, then we are judging ourselves, because everyone is a representation of ourselves. And that when we judge, that means we think that we're perfect. We are at a higher position where we can look down and say, no, we are, enlightened, and so, and that is, in a sense, when you judge, you're judging yourself. And so by judging, you're showing that you don't quite understand the nature of your reality. And that's fine as well, but that's, where are you? Where are you at, right? And that's what this whole thing is about. Where are you? Where are you? Are you doing what you love to do? Are you at peace? Maybe I was talking about this a few days ago, like when the world seems like it's falling apart around you. Like, the world could be falling apart around me, but I still might just write a song, or I'll still probably practice the guitar if I have a guitar. If I don't, I'll probably drum on a table somewhere and make some funky noises that way. But yeah, so where are you? It's really, really important. And Mike Lisa, I've been practicing staying that middle path. My dad talks a lot about politics. Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's good. I mean, because we're all kind of seeing all these things that are playing out, and in the end, what we all realize is we're all one. It seems like this person's the bad guy, and these sorts of things. But in the end, it's just we're just love pretending to be something else. And yeah, so I just think it's really important to try to stay in that middle path and try to understand and see everything as the amazing story that it is. All of these different things. The Course in Miracles is great for this, because the Course in Miracles says, I don't know what anything is for, but I know that everything is for my own good, right? Everything is for me, basically, for you, for us. Everything's happening the most perfect way imaginable, right? So we don't know what anything is for. So we see something on the surface and we say, oh, like, that person is not good because they're doing that. And it's like, we have no idea what the effects of their actions are. Maybe on the surface it affects you in a certain way, right? And that brings up something from you. And maybe that was the whole point. You had something that you needed to be brought up, and they were just there bringing that up for you, stirring the pot, trying to get that stuff out, get all the shadow work out. Because once we deal with all of our shadows, then nothing will affect us in this way. We will be immovable, I guess. We will be like a rock. We can watch anything. We can see any kind of news program and we'll be a rock, because we know where we are, and we know that information, these are just words, these are just things that are happening, that they don't affect us in that sense. Um, and I think I'm kind of going off the tangent now. but just like that, if we all I meant to say, that if we can be triggered by a word, then it means we still have a lot of shadow work to work on. If we're like, that person said this, then yeah, we still got stuff. And whoever is saying that trigger word is good. They're helping us realize that. Look at me getting angry or upset about this word or this idea. It's like, you know yes, so you could understand the whole idea and see what everything's about it, but there's no reason to get emotional about it. Why would you get emotion? Your emotions are your investments. You're spending your investments. So if you're getting angry at something, then you're just giving that more energy. So whatever it is that you're getting angry at, you think that, like, I don't like that, so I'm getting angry at it. No more of this. I'm protesting this. Giving it more energy, more energy. So, and that's the point as well, too, right? Our energy goes there. So our emotions are really strong. And this is how we've been tricked many times in our education, thinking, that we have to be aggressive and we have to get angry and emotional about these things. That's the way. It's like, no, the way is, if we want to change something, we have to first change it inside. We have to first see, okay, well, this is triggering me for some reason. I'm getting really emotional, really upset about this. Why am I getting upset about this? Work on all that stuff first, and then try to see what is it that you could do first within yourself and then outside of yourself. Maybe you can just, by not being triggered, then the person that is attempting to trigger you will see that, and they will also maybe reach a state of peace as well. Maybe, I don't know exactly how it will work, but yeah. So I just wanted to share that for some reason. And then the other thing is that there's a Russian mathematician that I've talked about before. He's pretty famous. His name is Fomenko. And Fomenko is a mathematician that wrote a whole bunch of books. There's like, 12 or so books, I'm not sure how many, about history, where he just went mathematically through all of history, trying to make a timeline of when things actually happened. And the way that he did it was, there's somehow, and then I'm a little bit vague on the details, but somehow NASA had put out a calendar somehow where they mapped out all of the times there were solar eclipses and lunar eclipses throughout history. And so he just matched up. So in historical books, there were a lot of times when people talked about the eclipses. They were very important. And so what he did was he matched up all of the eclipses. And from the history that we've been taught, the eclipses didn't match up. And so what he did, he tried to match them up to the eclipses. And what he found was a lot of the stories that are told that seem to be two different stories are actually the same story. And they just added a whole bunch of time. Some historians added a whole bunch of time. And why they added the time, that's another issue. It's very interesting as well. But there was, they didn't match up. So that's the point for today, right? They didn't match up. And the reason I'm bringing it up is because what he said is that Jesus, Osiris, Buddha, Krishna, Dionysus, Mithras were all literally the same person, literally from the exact same time, right? That's what he said. So, yeah, I thought those are some powerful words. Woo, people get pretty triggered by that, I'm pretty sure. And that explains a lot about that, because the stories do seem quite similar. And so the idea that we've thought up until this point is that maybe they just borrowed some of the details, Like Mithra's birthday is December 25th, right? If I'm not mistaken. And so maybe they just borrowed the details or something like that. Or maybe they're all the same story, and what if they are, right? So, so what I wanted to ask about today was, I want to ask about that idea. Yeah. Hey, Kathy. Welcome, welcome. So, yeah, so I'm just going to ask on this day, February 17th, 2025, February 18th, 2025, at 9:26 at night here in Japan. We've got a little bit of a cold front coming in. So, yeah, so I guess that's what I wanted to ask about. Yeah, what do they have to say about this? In addition to this, yeah, crazy energy that we're all going through. Greetings, we are that one that you know, is Mary Magdalene, and we are here, and we are here, and we are here. Well, what we would like to draw your attention to is that your focus on words and your focus on what words mean and your focus on the symbology of words is what usually leads you astray in this life. So, for example, this quote that this being has stated about all of these different figures being the same being. Whether or not that is true or whether or not it is not true, how does that affect your life? How does that affect your everyday life? How does that affect you at this moment? And what we would say is that it does not at all. All of you have your paths that you have been brought here to do. You have this amazing work that you have been brought to this planet to do, to bring down light. Some of you to bring down shadow, some of you to act on both sides. And this is what you are here to do. So these words talking about beings that have existed before are wonderful. They are wonderful stories. As this being says, they are stories. But they are not you. You are you, and you are creating your own history at this moment. So, what we would say is that rather than answering the question of whether or not they were all the same being, what we would like to answer is, what we'd like to bring forward is, why is this so important to you? Why is this so important to you when you are here in one of the most amazing times of your planet's history? More amazing than any of the other times. You are here now in this amazing transition time. Why do you look back to these other figures? You are an amazing figure in history at this moment. Live your life as the historical figure that you are, doing the amazing things that you do, doing the amazing things that your heart is telling you to do. And this is what we would say is our advice to all of you. All right. Kathy, so tired. Oh no. So all right, let's do a pocket of peace to give everyone lots and lots of energy. I know it's on many different levels. Things are very tiring these days, and there's just so many things going on, and in our private lives and all the other stuff that's going on. So yeah, let's do that. Let's do a pocket of peace for everyone. Pocket of peace is a guided meditation. If you're interested, join in. If you're not interested, don't join in. And yeah, let's do it. So I'd like you guys to just, if you can close your eyes, close your eyes. If you can't, that's fine as well. Try to take a few deep breaths. Breathe into your stomach. Breathe in all the good stuff, and breathe out all that stuff that you're holding on to that you don't need anymore. One more time. Hold it for a few seconds. Just let it all out. Great. Now I'd like you to imagine that you are in a place that makes you feel the most relaxed. Just be in that place. Nice. Okay. And you're there. You're there. You're there. I'd like you to imagine that this mist of unconditional love surrounds you now. Just warms your heart up. It just feels so warm. Your whole body feels like it's just like you're in this gentle, energetic hug, and it just feels like you're so safe and you're so warm and you're so comfortable. and you're so at home in this love. And that in this love, there's nothing to worry about, there's nothing to regret. You're just here, now, in this moment, which is all of the moments all at once. And it just feels so good, so relaxing. You feel more at home than you've ever felt. And it starts to warm up your heart, and then your whole body starts to feel nice and warm. Not hot, but just warm, just a comfortable feeling. Then this energy just spreads out into the space that you're in, so that everything around you is touched with this love and this light, this unconditional love, which is what you are made of. So all the trees and all of the desks and all of the walls, the windows, the earth is all glowing with this incandescent, unconditional love. Ooh, it's magical. It's so magical. And then just let this energy flow out from the space that you're in, all out into the town or the city or the county that you're in, into the state, and then deeper into the entire country. And then it spreads out throughout all of the highways and byways, through the subways, the waterways, the river waves, the ocean waves. And it travels at the speed of love, which is the fastest speed on the planet, because it is the speed of truth. And nothing is faster than the truth. And this has traveled throughout the entire mass consciousness a few times now, throughout the whole mass consciousness of this earth, around the world many, many times, and inside the earth, deep, penetrating deep into the earth, all the crevices everywhere. It's just filled with love now. And you see people all over the world, they're stopping what they're doing, and they're saying, I don't know what that was, but I just feel really good now. And even those people that are asleep now, that are living on the other side of the world, even in their dreams, they might have been having some darker dreams, but then they just kind of wake up out of their dream. They're still in a dream, but they feel really good now. I think, I feel really good. And tomorrow they're going to wake up feeling so rested and so relaxed and ready to take on that next day. And everyone around the world is just feeling it, and they're saying, yeah, you know what? I got this thing now. I got this. I can do this. These problems that I thought were so big, now that I'm getting bigger and bigger and bigger and filled with love, they're so small now. I can't even see them. I can barely see them. They're gone. They are gone now. Look at that. That's how big we've gotten. We're filled with love, and we're sending that love out into the entire world, into all of the stories of sadness, of fear, of anger, of regret. They're all changed into love stories now. All of those fights and debates and anger is changed. They're all love songs. They're all love songs. You're all singing to each other now. I love you, 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 I love you. Look at that. And the news, that's all the news is saying. And that's all the mass communication services are saying. They're just saying love, love, love. We've flipped the entire script into one of love. It's a love story now. Both sides, the polarity, are just talking about love. It's all love now. And that's what we're doing here in this middle path. We're just shining out the love and showing everyone that this can be a love story. We can change we can change the whole genre of this earth at this moment into a love story. Yeah, let's do that. All right. So thanks guys for listening in. Thanks Kathy and Michael. It's good to have you in the session. And Kathy, we are figures in history. Yes, as she said, it's a love story now. So I hope you guys are hopeful, and hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow. So ciao for now. And as they say in Okinawa, go beach. All right, ciao.